Basketball head coach Jeff Wilson's Warriors improved to 18-2 overall and 15-1 in the PSAC with an 83-72 win over Cheyney. Coach, 35 points in the first half, and then you were able to stretch it out a little bit and put some points on the board with 48 in the second period.
Yeah, the first half I thought Cheyney did a very good job of mixing some defenses. They played some man, they played some switching man, they played some zone. I didn't like our energy level, to be very honest with you, in the first half. I thought we were kind of reacting to things that were happening rather than being the aggressor. And because of that, we talk a lot about deflections, and we only had 14 deflections in our first half, which was very low for us. Second half, I thought we did a better job of getting some tempo. I thought we had some guys off the bench that gave us very good rotations. I thought Malcolm Richardson gave us some life. I liked the way Malcolm played tonight. Gerald Bridges was very good for us off the bench again, senior. Expect that from him. And Lamont Tillery, I thought, gave us some very good minutes in place of Terrance, especially when Terrance went down with injury.
You've been consistently +5, +6 in the turnover margin and in the top 2 in Division II for most of the season. Tonight, actually -5. Cheyney only gave it up 12 times, so you're usually pretty good with the ball. You also did out-offensive rebound them, which is what you usually do. How do you win despite those kind of statistical?
Well, I think we kept the numbers close. Cheyney's a team that they do a lot off the dribble, so a lot of times they don't have a lot of assists and they don't have a ton of turnovers just because they're getting shots up on their individual play. And I think that bears it out tonight. I thought we guarded them pretty well, especially the guys that we really highlighted going into the game. Jason Sabb, who's their leading scorer and one of the top scorers in the PSAC. He had 16 tonight. He came in averaging 19, but he took 20 shots to get his 16 points. So I thought we did a good job. Whis Grant was on him the majority of the night. Brandon Norfleet, who's been and probably will be the top rookie in the league, we limited him to 6, and he was 3 for 11. And then their other guy that is averaging 15 a game, Rashad Slappy, he had 8. So I thought the 3 guys that we really tried to concentrate on, we did a good job. We did not do a good job on Javon Beatty. We allowed him to get 18 tonight on 7 for 10 shooting. So while we did a very good job on the guys we highlighted, we might have maybe paid a little bit too much emphasis in our help defense and some of those things because Beatty got off on us a little bit tonight.
When you look at offensive efficiency, Duane Johnson scored 19 points and he only took 5 shots, 3 out of 5, made both his 3-pointers, 11 of 11 at the line. And then he added that Whis Grant, especially had to go into the second half, finished with 25. And then Terrance had a big second half with 11 and 16 overall. Those guys combined for 65 in the win down at Cheyney. Another big night for them tonight.
Yeah, Whis was good in the first half. Duane coming back from sickness, he looked like he was trying to find his legs the entire first half. And we talked about that at halftime. I told him he was kind of reacting to things and not playing. And Terrance, he looked like he was a little bit out of it to start the game. He said he was a little bit sick. We've had some flu going through our team. In the second half, I just asked him if he could play, and he played a very good second half, and I think the majority of his points came in the second half. Like you said, Whis with 25 points. He made some big shots. The biggest thing with those 2 guys is Whis Grant was 7 for 7 from the line, and Duane was 11 for 11. So every time Cheyney tried to get back into the game with either trapping or fouling to get some guys on the line, we had the right guys shooting free throws.
Haven't talked to you since this senior class became the winning senior class in school history. Now with 78 wins, and previously was 76. Those 2 guys, Duane and Terrance, and also Gerald Bridges, just discuss them. And
Dan Clapp. Dan's a guy that redshirted a year, but he's been off in here for all 4 years with that. And Gerald and Duane and Terrance, like you talked about. It's great the run that they're on. Hopefully we have a lot more games left in us. And that was one of the things that we talked a lot about tonight after the game, was the fact that we've been playing a lot of games with nobody in the gym over break. We haven't really been home to have a home crowd. Tonight we had a home crowd. We're ranked in the country right now, and I think some of our guys, maybe mindset wasn't exactly where it should have been. And some of that's learning how to play with expectations. So we talked a little bit about it. We didn't belabor it. I just told the guys that we got to go win basketball games and play the way we want to play, and let things kind of play out like they're going to. And I also told Duane and Terrance after the game, all they're short of is 6 games at this point. So don't leave any in the holster at this point.
Right. Yeah, as you mentioned, Warriors 6 games left in the schedule, 5 of the last 7 at home, and you said about playing in front of the home crowd. So ranked 13th in the country, and another big game on Saturday. So thanks, Coach.